Hey, hey, let's go ahead and get started with some messages from our spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. All right, guys. Things are kind of slowing down right now. We're going to have Mercury also going into Taurus tomorrow. So that's going to help tremendously. Emotions are running high. A fiery climax approaches. Somebody's being very overly emotional about some type of an ending that they need to be making, a time for healing, and the energy is gaining momentum. Bottom of the deck, your commitment is being tested. What is the commitment? Commitment to your growth, commitment to your new life path, a commitment to, what is it? A commitment to your own happiness? What is this? A commitment to your healing? For some of you, this is about like physical healing. I'm also getting like something to do with your blood. Okay? Your blood, somebody's blood or head. Headaches. But I'm also getting something about your blood. So be mindful. Be also mindful that your blood doesn't boil and you start seeing red because you're too overly emotional, okay? That's only going to be for a small few of you, but that very well can happen. We are on the last day of the Mercury being in Aries, and we do have Aries here right now. So that's why I want to say is like, you know, things are like boiling to the surface. For some of you, your blood is boiling and you're just like, you know what? I can't take this shit anymore. I'm done, you know, and now you're ready to go and do something else. You're like, I'm ready to heal. I'm not doing this no more. And all of a sudden you just take flight. See the birds in the background? I don't know if you can see that very well. But for others of you, this is like seriously healing, like health healing, spiritual healing. And you're going to have to go gung-ho into it, I think. And you're going to get tested. Like for those of you who start these, and I don't like to call them diets because I think that that's so run rampant. I think like taking care of yourself is now considered a diet. I don't think so. You know, this is a lifestyle change. You've decided that you no longer want to feed yourself garbage and you don't want to, you know, you want to take better care of yourself, and therefore you're in your healing era. So, also that can be kind of wonky on the brain too. Like right now I'm doing a parasite cleanse, and I know that for me, like it's been kind of wonky on my brain. And, you know, these can also be very emotional times too, because we have that full moon in Scorpio coming up. So it's like we have all these different things going on in our little universe right now. And it can feel kind of weird, not gonna lie. All right, Spirit, what else do they need to know about all of this? Okay, yeah, I did talk about health, okay? So flexible. Some of you guys, it is time for you to start working out and taking better care of yourself. What else do we have here? Okay, here we go. So bottom of the deck, it says unfinished symphony and your commitment is being tested. It's like, are you going to continue to keep singing the same old song and dance? The same old, like by this time next year, are you going to be in the same position as you are now? Because it's really funny. It's telling you that it is time for you to go. It's whatever this is time to wrap things up. It says a fiery climax approaches. Okay. And it's sitting right underneath that. So what is it time for you to go? It's time for you to go somewhere. It's time for you to do something different. It's time for you to leave that job. It's time for you to get on that new path. Like what is this? Okay. For some of you, it's really mundane. For some of you, it's time for you to go to the gym. Okay. It's time for you to go to a yoga class or, you know, whatever. For others of you, maybe you want to even start you want to become a healer, a naturopath, a nutritionalist. You want to get licensed, certified, whatever. You want to exchange those gifts. And I'm telling you right now that like, it's telling you like, take action. Take freaking action. This is such an Aries card. It's the yang energy. So this is really about like almost like shot put. It's like, okay, it's time for you to go. And I think for some of you, it's like your emotions are running really high because you know it's time for you to do something. You don't want to keep doing the same like thing over and over and over again. It's just not panning out for you. You're ready to do something different. And you want more flexibility in your schedule. You want to be in a position to where you can exchange your gifts with other people, you know? For some of you, you just want to be able to have extra money where you can buy presents for somebody. You know what I mean? But I think that for a lot of you guys, you have some new ideas. What do you have? Turkey butt? What do you got? Oh, plastic. Um, hey, sorry, Phoenix is getting into stuff. But it's like you guys have some really awesome ideas of what you would like to do, but having the 10 here, it's like you're going to have to close out a cycle. You're going to have to shut one door in order for you to open another. And, you know, and then what happens is, it's so funny because every time you guys try to shut a door, it's like the universe sends in somebody to be like, well, you know, if you don't, you know, or you end up getting more clients, or you end up, you know, getting, like, they offer you a promotion and, you know, all kinds of stuff. And you're just like, now you have this awesome opportunity, which is a brand new opportunity, something you've probably never done before, whatever, which sounds like a really awesome idea. But then this other one is like, well, you know, I already know how to do this. I've already been doing it, you know, and I mean, if they're offering me a promotion, why not, you know? So your commitment to your new life is going to get tested. Okay. And I think that it's really, oh, wow, that's really funny. So look at this. We have the number 10, and then they showed me this 45, 4 plus 5 is a 9. Plus 1 is also a 10. And then you have 1 plus 9 is also a 10. So, okay, so 10, you really are wrapping up a cycle. You're wrapping up a cycle. For some of you, you are going into the healing arts, for sure. You want to share your gifts with others. It's something that you've been trying to stuff down, but I'm telling you, it's coming out, and it's going to come out with a vengeance. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just, it's time for you to do this now. For some of you, you're going to get all fired up and you're going to like quit your job. Some of you guys are literally just going to quit your job. Like, you're just, somebody's going to say something. You're having an emotional day that day. It triggers you. You say, fuck it. You grab your purse, you grab your shit, and you run out the damn door. You're just like, I'm fucking done. I've had enough now. Like, that was the last straw. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing that one. Okay, so let's find out what some of this is. Let's get a couple of cards on that, and then we'll get some Rebel Unicorn cards. All right, Spirit, so what is this all about? What are their emotions running high, and what do they need to take action on? Yeah, look at this. 4 of Cups. It's like missed opportunities. It's like, don't miss out on opportunities because you're looking at what you're losing and not what you're gaining. The universe is trying to get you to see what you're gaining. Look at that. You see that both hands. These hands are like, take action. And then he's sitting there with his arms crossed going, you know, should I, shouldn't I? Well, you know, if I do that, then, you know, I put all this into this. And it's like, don't do that to yourself. Okay, so what is the fiery climax and the time to go? Wow. Okay, we're going to take this one. The Hierophant. So this is about some type of a commitment. Okay, this is about a commitment. For others of you, this is about doing things like, maybe for some of you, you've always tried to do things in a very traditional fashion because of your family. But I think that now, I don't know. Let's keep going. A time for healing and flexible. Spirit, what is that for the collective? Okay, so yeah, you literally, it's telling you like something's coming in. Some of you guys are going to be very, very busy, but someone's coming in, I feel like. Or you're just like, go, 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 go. For some of you, you're driving to that yoga class. Okay, what is the energy is gaining momentum and exchanging gifts? Oh, wow, High Priestess. Yeah, I told you you're going into a spiritual business. World card, boom, unfinished symphony, and your commitment is being tested. Listen, you're being asked. You're literally being asked to end this fucking cycle. It says go the distance and don't let pride get in your way. Don't let pride get in the way. And then you got truth be told, a win-win outcome is forecast. Truth be told, you're going to win in the end. God, you know, it's really sad that we are brainwashed into feeling so much guilt and fear and everything else instead of just like taking action regardless of what we feel the circumstances and would be. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, you always come out a winner. For some of you, pay attention to your dreams. You might be getting some type of communication in your dreams. Okay? But seriously, stop letting pride get in the way of you going after what you want. Go the distance. Go the distance. It's funny. I see these two going head to head. Go the freaking distance. Wow, world card at the bottom of the deck. So, yeah, like this is about a wrapping up. For some of you, this is about traveling. For some of you, this is about moving. Some of you is definitely moving. There's an opportunity for you to move, whether that's move houses, move states, move cities. I think for some of you, you need to go down and talk to someone who's in a, like at a bank or a financial advisor. Because I think like once you do that, things like spirits like take a step back. Once you've made these steps, take a step back because they've got the reins now. Like they're taking the reins and they're going to help you. The High Priestess is about your intuition is absolutely telling you that it is time for you to move forward. For some of you, you just don't know where you're going. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what you're going to do. I'm getting Libra, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces. So yeah, it's it's like you're just gonna have to trust. Listen, the High Priestess and the Hierophant, seriously guys, those are very spiritual cards here. This is like, you know, the divine masculine, divine feminine energy. This is like the traditional and the spiritual. Like this is the sun and the moon. Like it's almost, it's like, you know, there's so much spiritual energy. And then the World card, like every other card, 1, 2, 3 out of 5 cards that I pulled, you have major arcanas. These are like major life lessons. Don't try to have it all figured out, is what I want to say. Like, don't try to have it all figured out. Somebody also wants to send you a gift. You don't see it. Somebody's going to be sending a gift. Someone else is going to find out that they're pregnant. You're going to get news that they're pregnant. This could also be about, like, if you're waiting on a divine counterpart coming in, if this is about love, this is a very, very, very spiritual union. Like, both of you guys are, like, wow. Okay? Wow. Huh. All right. What does the Rebel Unicorn have to say about this? No matter what, like, it's funny because it says your commitment is being tested, and the Hierophant is all about commitments. So what is it that what commitment, for some of you, you're walking away from something you were committed to doing. Some of you, you're walking away from your faith. I'm not surprised. Some of you guys, you're walking away from your faith because, again, it says a fiery climax approaches, time to go. So for some of you, you're leaving your church. You're walking away from religion and you're headed more into spirituality. You're starting to recognize your gifts. Okay. I think that can be really hard to do because for some of you, like, you know, again, traditions, family installation, you need a good fucking cry. Get the ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. Yes, we all need an ugly cry sometimes. I know I did. I cried myself to sleep the other night. If I'm being completely honest, like, I don't ever cry, but I needed to cry. I woke up the next morning. I still have bags on the top of my eyes, you know, but I didn't cry last night. It was the night before. And we are coming up on that Scorpio full moon. So, yeah, you need a big fucking hug. Squeeze. Okay, yeah, for some of you, you know what? You do need a good hug. You need a big hug, you know? And for some of you, you also some of you just need somebody's shoulder to cry on. Listen, when we're going through a lot of shit, which I can see right here, that emotions are running high. Like somebody here is like even like ready to snap. like you feel like you're at your wit's end, you can't take anymore, like I'm just done, and you just need to go out and ground out, walk, exercise, do whatever, go to the gym, however you guys do that. And it was funny, I was at Safeway earlier today, and the clerk was standing there talking to me. I was doing self-checkout, and he was standing there talking to me, and he said something about, like, he wishes that he could set up a booth for and just charge people for hugs. He was like, I would charge small amounts just for everybody to have a hug, and those who couldn't afford it, I gave them a hug for free. And he was like, I would have a job hugging. I give good hugs. And it was funny because I was talking to somebody else a few days ago about how we all need a hug. Like, we need more than just a quick tap, tap, thank you, and no, you need like a good, deep hug, like one of those like lingering ones, heart to heart, where you can take a deep breath and you feel your body just release. So if you have somebody who's an amazing hugger who wouldn't mind doing that, go give them a hug. If you need that hug, we all need that hug. Even when we don't think we need a hug, we need a hug. So, and especially because there is a lot going on. There's a lot of things getting ready to end. And sometimes you just need that to feel safe and secure in someone else's arms. It doesn't have to be a lover, it could be a friend. It could be, even your hairstylist. Maybe she gives good hugs. I remember one time my cocktail waitress gave the best hugs. I ended up tipping her like $50 fucking because she hugged me in a way that I had never been hugged in my life. And I like just broke down, and I was like, and no, I was not hammered completely. I did have like a little bit of a buzz, but it was just, I was going through a lot, and I broke down and needed that hug, and things are really intense right now. Again, we're coming up on that Scorpio full moon, and that's a lot of like internal shit. And plus Pluto, the ruler of Scorpio, just went retrograde as well. So we're doing a lot of like internal workings and subconscious shit. And, Pluto's about death, decay, and destruction and endings. And so yeah, it can feel a bit heavy right now. Okay. Be easy on yourself. But again, Scorpio is also about letting something go so that something new can come in, so that you are able to share your gifts with the world, so that you are able to be the person that you were always meant to be here on this earth. And the only way to do that is to free up space. You're going to have to free up space. And I just got confirmation on that when I said it. So, it says, eat your fucking vegetables, eat some shit made by Mother Nature. Yes, yes, yes. We are talking about, health and healing and those types of things. And for some of you, you just need to go be around animals. Some of you, you need to get a cat. Others of you, you need to get a dog. For others of you, you need to go volunteer at an animal shelter or something, or go horseback riding. You need to be surrounded by animals. They are very, very healing. Some of you need to go to, like I said, horseback riding. Thank you, Spirit. They just showed me the horse. Get out in nature. Others of you, more eggs. Some of you really need to eat more eggs. I'm also getting daisies here, or dandelion, dandelion tea, dandelion, nettle. I just heard nettle. That's random. Pomegranate also. Definitely getting pomegranate. All right, whatever that means for you guys, I'm going to leave that there. This was kind of a weird reading, but not really weird, but just kind of, like the Knight of Wands, back and forth all over the place. So, I'm going to leave that there, subject to interpretation. Anyway, you guys, love you all so much. Please comment, let me know how this reading resonates with you. Give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Take care.